Hi, today is March 1st, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 328 for the year, Beautiful Bird. The other day I passed by a beautiful gray bird. "What am I doing?" the bird asked. I thought it was a riddle or some kind of game, so I said, "I don't know. What are you doing?" And the bird was like, "I don't know. That's why I'm asking you." I said, "Forgive me. I've never known a bird to experience such perplexion." Perplexion? I think it's a word. The bird said, "Well, you know one now. My name is Beverly Bird. Pleased to meet you, Beverly. I'm John." "I know who the fuck you are, Johnny," said Beverly. "What I don't know is what the fuck I'm doing. You appear to be standing on a dumpster in front of a building, but if your question is an existential one, I'd say you're existing." Beverly appeared to contemplate this for a moment. Then she appeared to be posing for a photograph, so I took one. Beverly said, "Well, you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer." Then she flew off. Beverly was a beautiful bird, but she was really fucking rude. Poem number 329, Marcia and Mark. Mark met Marcia in the marsh, and marched with her in the month of March. Marcia marched in the marsh with Mark. Then they lay on the ground and fucked in the dark. In the dark, marshy marshes in the month of March, Mark and Marcia fucked in the dark. Poem number 330. Good morning, March. I always look forward to you, March. You hold a special place in my heart. I quit drinking and smoking pot in a March of many years ago. Plus, the days get warmer and longer, and Marcia and Mark come out to play. Today seems like a pretty nice day to spend in the marsh with someone you love, or even with someone you're attracted to. March means possibilities to me, like possibly going out with only a light jacket. February can be a brutal punch in the gut or a nasty slap in the face, whereas March is more like a ray of sunshine or a playful slap in the face, if you're into that sort of thing. February went out like a big lump of shit yesterday as the U.S. joined forces with Russia against Ukraine, and it feels like it only gets worse from here. But good morning, March, despite the horrific political situation. I look forward to seeing what you will bring. Poem number 331, it's a double haiku. Bribery or blackmail. Whatever Russia is paying the president, they're getting a deal. Or maybe they have something on the president. If so, what is it? Poem number 332, translator. She wrote fantastic poetry, but she spoke many languages and understood even more. And she was even better at translations than she was at writing poetry. She could translate rock, scissors, or paper into water, candy, cake, or ice cream into window, Coke into Pepsi, Pepsi into cocaine, Pabst Blue Ribbon into Pelican. You would think there wouldn't be all that much demand for her services, but you would be wrong, because her translations were often more beautiful than the originals. Eventually she got into diplomacy, and she excelled in that field as well. But now she is older and is taking it easy in a lake house upstate, where she is translating the complete works of a tree in her backyard. It is much anticipated. Poem number 333. There sure are a lot of people. People who say cheese. People who do the dishes. People who hide the truth from themselves. People who shoot themselves in the foot. People who make themselves come, people who eat the parsley, people who watch all the credits, people who know all the words, people who think they deserve an award, people who bring an umbrella, people who revel in chaos, people who know where the bodies are buried, people who remember 9/11/73, people who are missing fingers, people who are still not talking, people who throw the bathwater out with the baby, people who cry over spilled beans, people who won't tell you people who won't tell if you won't, people who hold the secret key, people who are caught holding the bag, people who shoot from the hip, people who fuck from the genitals, people who square the circle, people who smell like bacon, people who look like a bacon portrait, people who go for broke, people who take the bull by the horns, people who take the A train, people who float on air, people who are shorter than you, people who voted for that piece of shit, people who know how to ice skate, people who think it's a floor wax, people who think it's a dessert topping, people who need people who need a stiff one, people who take too long, people who just want to get it over with, people who will tell you they're pissing on your leg when it's raining, people who never get lost, people who make hay when the shoe shines, people who fuck under the moon, people who make love, not war. There sure are a lot of people, more people than you can shake a stick at, but you can shake a stick at some of them, and that's something at least. And last poem of the day, poem number 334, Haiku Are Easy, part 35. The Counter Offer, the Counter Monte Cristo, the Luncheon Counter. All right, that's it. Thank you. Happy March. I appreciate you.